Welcome. Most people see retirement as a finish line, a date when work ends. But a rich life is about starting something new, not just stopping work. Retirement isn't an age, it's a financial number. Today, I'll show you how to find yours. We'll demystify the 4% rule, a simple, powerful tool for financial independence. Forget complex strategies. This is about simple math and a clear plan. By the end, you'll know exactly what you need to fund your ideal life. One defined by freedom, not financial stress. Planning for your future isn't about deprivation. It's about spending on what you love and cutting what you don't. We'll build a system that works for you, so you can focus on living. The first step: how much do you need to live your rich life forever? Understanding this removes fear and replaces it with confidence. Let's break retirement down into simple, actionable steps and unlock your blueprint for a comfortable, rich future. Finance can seem intimidating, full of jargon and complexity, but building wealth doesn't require genius or perfect timing. The most successful investors follow simple, consistent strategies. Like getting fit, financial health is about basic knowledge and steady habits. The 4% rule is our simple plan, a clear goal, not a mystery. Once you know your number, the path is clear. My goal is to move you from uncertainty to confidence. Wealth-building systems are accessible to everyone, not just the privileged. You don't need a huge salary, just a plan. Forget the anxiety. Today, you take control and start building your rich life. Let's dive into the 4% rule and see how it works for you. The 4% rule is a straightforward retirement guideline. You can safely withdraw 4% of your investment portfolio in your first year of retirement, then adjust for inflation each year. This approach gives you a high chance your money will last at least 30 years. It turns retirement planning from a vague goal into a simple math problem. No need for complex models. The rule works through good markets and bad markets. Think of your savings as a pot of soup. The 4% rule helps you take just the right amount, so the pot lasts. This principle gives you permission to enjoy your money, not just accumulate it. Remember, it's a guideline, not a law. Adjust as needed for your situation. Embrace the clarity and confidence it brings. This is your first big step toward financial control. The 4% rule is grounded in research, not guesswork. It began with William Bengen and was popularized by the Trinity study. Researchers tested withdrawal rates using decades of market data, including tough times like the Great Depression. They found that a portfolio with at least 50% stocks and a 4% withdrawal rate almost always lasted 30 years. Often retirees ended up with more money than they started. The rule is built on real, historical data, not just hope. It's designed to work even if you retire at the worst possible time. This gives us a reliable, proven roadmap for retirement planning. Your path to a rich life is based on solid evidence. Here's why the 4% rule works: your money stays invested, growing over time. The stock market's long-term returns are usually higher than 4%. Even as you withdraw, most of your portfolio keeps working for you. The 4% withdrawal is conservative, less than average growth, so your nest egg can recover from market dips. This approach builds a margin of safety into your plan. The goal is to preserve your capital, not spend it all at once. By skimming a small amount, your investments can weather ups and downs. The 4% rule balances spending and growth, turning your savings into a self-sustaining engine. It's a simple idea with immense power for your financial future. Let's make this personal. First, figure out your annual retirement spending. Dream a little. What does your ideal retirement look like? Look at your current expenses as a baseline. Some expenses will go down, others might go up. Think in broad categories: housing, transportation, food, healthcare, travel, and fun. Estimate the annual income you'll need. This is the cost of your freedom. Be generous and aim a little high. The rest is just simple math. Do you have your estimated annual spending in retirement? Now, the easiest math. This calculation gives you the target for your retirement plan. It's your retirement number. Take your estimated annual spending and multiply it by 25. That's it. If you need $60,000 per year, multiply that by 25. Your retirement number is $1.5 million. This is the amount you need invested to withdraw $60,000 yearly. This is a destination on a map. Let's call it your freedom number. This number represents the total value of your investment portfolio, including your 401k, Roth IRA, and brokerage accounts. It's a target that provides clarity. The power of compounding is your greatest ally. It's the key that unlocks the next chapter of your life. It removes the anxiety of the unknown and replaces it with the power of a clear, actionable plan. There's one more important detail we need to address: the silent wealth killer known as inflation. Inflation is the rate at which prices rise and purchasing power falls. The $60,000 that funds a great lifestyle today won't buy you the same lifestyle in 20 or 30 years. The 4% rule has a built-in mechanism to handle this. The rule isn't just to take out 4% every single year, it's to take out 4% in your first year, and then adjust that dollar amount for inflation each subsequent year. Let's walk through how this works. In our example, you retire with $1.5 million and withdraw $60,000 in your first year. Let's say inflation that year is 3%. For your second year of retirement, you don't calculate a new 4% of your portfolio. Instead, you give yourself a raise to keep up with the cost of living. You would increase your $60,000 withdrawal by 3%, which is an extra $1,800. So, in year 2, you would withdraw $61,800. This ensures that your purchasing power remains the same. You can still buy the same amount of groceries, travel, and fun, even though prices have gone up. This is why the historical modeling of the Trinity study is so powerful. It specifically tested this method through some of the most inflationary periods in history, like the 1970s, and the strategy held up. Your investment portfolio is expected to grow, on average, faster than both your withdrawals and the rate of inflation combined. This is the key to its long-term sustainability. You are not just preserving your initial capital, you are preserving your lifestyle against the slow erosion of rising costs over time. It's a dynamic plan for a dynamic world, so when you calculate your retirement number using the 25 times rule, you are calculating it in today's dollars. The number itself will likely need to be higher by the time you actually retire because of the inflation that occurs between now and then, but you don't need to worry about that complication right now. For today, the goal is to find your number in today's money. This gives you a clear target. As you get closer to retirement, you can adjust the final target number upwards. The important thing is that the principle remains the same. You have a plan that is designed to protect your purchasing power for life. So, let's meet Sarah. Sarah is 30 and a graphic designer thinking about her future. She estimates her ideal retirement will cost about $50,000 a year. That's a retirement number of $1,250,000. Because she is starting early, the power of compound growth will do most of the heavy lifting for her. She needs to contribute about $800 per month. She can set up automatic transfers, so the money is invested every month. Sarah's story shows the incredible power of starting early. Now let's consider David. At 48, he didn't think much about retirement. Now he's having a wake-up call. It is absolutely not too late. David decides to take control and maps out his retirement. He calculates he needs $1.75 million. He currently has $250,000 saved. David needs to be aggressive with his savings. They can save $2,500 per month and max out catch-up contributions. His nest egg can grow to his target number. It's never too late to make a significant impact. Finally, let's look at Maria and Leo, a couple in their early 40s. Maria is a school teacher and Leo works in IT. They have 2 children in middle school. As a couple, they have the advantage of 2 incomes and the ability to work as a team. They have always been good savers but never had a specific goal in mind. After learning about the 4% rule, they decide to get intentional. They want to have the option to retire by the time they are 60, giving them more time to travel while they are still young and active. They dream of buying an RV and exploring the national parks for months at a time. First, they calculate their number. They look at their current spending and project their future needs. With their mortgage paid off, and no more costs for raising kids, they estimate they'll need $80,000 a year for their adventurous retirement. Multiplying by 25, their retirement number is a nice round $2 million. This is a big number, but they are tackling it together. They currently have a combined retirement savings of $400,000. They have about 20 years to close the $1.6 million gap. Their teamwork is their superpower. They can motivate each other and hold each other accountable. Maria and Leo sit down together for a money date once a month. They review their progress, celebrate their wins, and make adjustments. They decide to automate their savings to make it easier. They increase their 401k contributions to get the full employer match. That's free money. They each open and max out a Roth IRA. They also direct any raises or bonuses they receive directly into a joint brokerage account. By combining their efforts, they find they can comfortably invest $3,000 per month toward their goal. They make it a shared project, a game they can win together. The story of Maria and Leo highlights the power of partnership. Tackling a big financial goal with a spouse or partner can make the journey easier and more enjoyable. They can share the mental load and celebrate milestones along the way. By aligning their vision for a rich life and creating a unified plan, they dramatically increase their chances of success. Their $2 million target is well within reach because they are leveraging their combined incomes and, more importantly, their shared commitment. Their journey shows that financial planning isn't just about individual numbers. It can be the ultimate team sport. Now that you have your retirement number, you might be feeling a mix of excitement and anxiety. Automate your financial life. The human brain is terrible at making repeated disciplined decisions over long periods. Build a system that works for you automatically. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your investment accounts every payday. Contribute automatically from every paycheck to your 401k or IRA. The goal is to create a waterfall where your income flows into these accounts without you lifting a finger. This set-it-and-forget-it approach removes emotion from the investment process. This is how you effortlessly build the discipline required to reach that big retirement number. Automating savings is the engine, but even the best engine needs a checkup. Your life isn't static, so schedule a financial check-in once or twice a year. Review your progress and make small adjustments. Make small corrections to stay on course. Has your income changed? A raise is a perfect opportunity to increase your savings rate. Did your life goals change? A change requires an adjustment. Rebalance your portfolio, if necessary. Celebrate your progress and acknowledge your discipline. See your freedom number get closer. Automate and schedule reviews to stay on the path toward your rich life. We have covered a tremendous amount of ground together today. We've demystified the 4% rule, calculated your personal freedom number, and looked at how real people can build actionable plans to achieve their goals. Knowledge is the first step, but the next step is the most important one: action. Information alone won't fund your retirement. You have to take this knowledge and apply it to your own life. If you found this information helpful, if it gave you a sense of clarity and control over your future, I would be so grateful if you could take a moment to support this channel. Please take a second and click that like button below this video. It's a small click for you, but it makes a huge difference in helping the YouTube algorithm show this video to others who might be feeling lost or anxious about their financial future. And if you know someone, a friend, a family member, a coworker, who you think could benefit from this message, please share it with them. A simple conversation about this video could be the spark that changes someone's financial life forever. Most importantly, if you want to continue on this journey of building your rich life, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. I post new videos regularly, breaking down the complex world of personal finance into simple, actionable steps that you can use to take control of your money. We'll cover everything from investing for beginners to negotiating your salary and designing your ideal spending plan. Subscribing is the best way to make sure you don't miss out on future lessons that will help you build a life of freedom and choice. We are building a community here of people who are committed to living intentionally. Thank you for investing your time with me today. You've already taken the biggest step by showing up and deciding to learn. Now, go calculate your number, set up your automation, and start your journey. The path to a comfortable retirement isn't a secret reserved for the wealthy. It's a system that you can start building today. I am excited to see what you accomplish. Join the community by subscribing, and let's continue building our rich lives together. I'll see you in the next video where we will dive deeper into creating your first automated investment plan. This is just the beginning. We started with a dream of a life defined by freedom. You now have the 4% rule in your toolkit, a powerful principle to guide your journey. It is your destination, the peak of the mountain you are now prepared to climb. The key is to start where you are, with what you have, and to take decisive action. It is consistency, powered by automation, freeing you up to live your life today while confidently building your rich life for tomorrow. Take one small step today. Open a notepad and write down your first estimate of your retirement spending. Now, it's time to take the wheel and start driving toward the future you deserve. Before we wrap up, I need to be crystal clear about something incredibly important. I am an educator. My passion is to take complex financial topics and make them simple, accessible, and actionable for as many people as possible. The information I've shared with you today, the 4% rule, the 25 times calculation, the stories and strategies, is for educational and informational purposes only. It is designed to give you a framework for thinking about your future and to empower you to start asking the right questions. It is a starting point for your own research and planning, providing a solid foundation of knowledge. However, this video and its content do not constitute financial advice, legal advice, or tax advice. I am not your personal financial advisor. I don't know your specific financial situation, your family circumstances, your risk tolerance, your tax bracket, or your specific life goals. A rich life is deeply personal, and therefore the specific implementation of any financial strategy must also be personal. The examples we use today are generalized to illustrate a concept. They are not a one-size-fits-all prescription for your life. Your financial journey is unique to you, and your plan should reflect that beautiful individuality. The world of finance is complex, and making decisions about your life savings is a significant responsibility. If you feel uncertain, overwhelmed, or simply want a professional second opinion, I strongly encourage you to consult with a qualified and licensed financial professional. A great financial advisor can help you tailor these principles to your specific situation, help you choose the right investments, and create a comprehensive plan that takes all aspects of your life into account. They can act as your personal coach, helping you navigate the complexities and stay on track toward your goals. There is no shame in asking for help. In fact, it is a sign of wisdom. Ultimately, you are the CEO of your money. You are in charge of making the final decisions. My goal is to make you a more informed, more confident CEO. Use this knowledge to have more productive conversations with a professional advisor, or use it to build your own plan if you feel comfortable doing so. But always remember to do your own due diligence. Take responsibility for your education and your choices. Thank you again for joining me. I am incredibly excited for you to start building your rich life. Now go out there and take action.